Spectacular Magazine. We on the scene.
Hey, Deb.
Hi, Dad.
Nice.
How's it going?
Okay. It's my daughter. First time she said hi to me in a long time. It's nice of you to do that. Must be Christmas.
It is. Christmas miracle.
Same old tricks. It's that time of the year where your kids are good to you. This is the one time. Take advantage of it. Just take advantage of it. We beat a really good team tonight. You know, they're very well coached. Not well coached, they are very well coached. And they have a veteran team. They have 7 kids that have been starters. With Atkinson and Swain. Swain started some, Atkinson started the whole year last year. And so they're a good group. They're really a good group. And I thought our ball pressure, picking them up early, just pushed them out a little bit further from where they normally start their offense. And it gave us a chance to deny and switch and not get hurt that much by it. And also then any dribble moves, there was at least one extra dribble that they had to take. And that gave our help more there. So our guys are learning this kind of stuff. And our bench came through for us. We started jab because we were going to switch 1 through 5, and he did a good job and has been doing a good job. You know, Jack has been sensational the whole year. I mean, 12 rebounds and 9 points. But I thought Alex gave us a huge lift with his defense in the first half. And then Jordan Goldwire gave us really good. He did what he needs to do in the second half in keeping up the pressure on the ball. And our defense is good, you know. And we've forced us 23 turnovers at 16 steals. And our guys are really busting their butts on the defensive end, and that's why we won. You know, that's why we won. And this week has been a tough week academically, and our guys responded. Now we have to get through and do a good job with exams, and then come back after exams and finish off these 2 games before Christmas. So, any questions?
Mike, how's Trey?
He's good as there is in the country because of what he does. Kind of like when Wojo got Defensive Player of the Year, or Tommy Amaker, or whatever, that to recognize the value of the ball pressure and how we're trying to put our defense together.
Coach, Jab finished perfect from the field.
Are we good?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're good?
Always.
All right. Just want to make sure.
Always, yes, sir. Jab finished tonight perfect from the floor. It's for the 2nd consecutive game. Would you really say he's elevating his game back to where it was when you all were playing in Canada?
Yeah, it's in fact, I think it's better. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. He's talking, and he's such a good athlete. When he's playing loose, then we can switch that 1 through 5. And then he ran the court well, good hands. I'd rather have him not become a playmaker. You know, one time in front of our bench he tried, and at the end of half, just grab it. But he's doing a really good job. He's in a good place, and I think it'll just get better.
You mentioned Alex doing a good job off the bench. He doesn't usually give Duke a lift on the defensive end.
Right.
Is he making the kind of progress?
Yeah, he is. And he's a heck of an athlete. And he's got really good quickness. And all this stuff, we're just spending a lot of time on our defense. And the denial, like that we call contesting, he's got great feet. And he's 6'5", 6'6", and long. And he got his hands on a couple today. That was a big game for him. One, it helped us, but 2, he did something instead of only hitting a shot. And it was good. Again, we just have to keep seeing progress from these guys.
Zion said he almost felt like a tight end or a wide receiver catching that pass before the dunk. I know we got a lot of attention as a football prospect. How do you think he'd fare outside of basketball?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mike,
Next question.
Mike, 2 games in a row, you play a very veteran team.
By the way,
A mid-major.
good seeing you.
I'm assuming not by coincidence, there's a plan to why you play these games.
Yeah, well, Hartford was returning everybody, and Yale was returning everybody. And they're picked high in their conferences. So we felt that with the young team we have, even though we should be more talented, that we wouldn't be as experienced playing together. So it would hasten our development, our maturity as a basketball team. And Princeton will be the same way. Princeton returns a lot of guys, and they're picked high. And then Texas Tech is one of the best coached teams in the country. With Beard, and they'll play. They're undefeated now. So this has been good for us, and we'll get to see who we are before we take a break for Christmas, and then analyze what we're doing and make the appropriate adjustments as we get into the ACC.
Coach, kind of tying along with that, especially Hartford and Yale, with 3 games, it seems there's almost 2 or 3 different styles of play within a week. How can you use that as a teaching tool to get your guys adjusted?
Yeah, well, it helps in game preparation. They're picking up. We don't want to do a lot. Less is more for us, but the less has to be the most important things that team does, and try to take that away. Like today, obviously, Oni is one of the most important things to take away, and so we put RJ on him, and then he was a point of emphasis for us, and he's a terrific player. But we did a good job with him tonight, and we did a good job. And then sometimes different defenses, like Yale came out, at times they come out with that 1-3-1. The end of half was really good for us. They went to the 1-3-1 after a timeout. RJ really handled it well. He didn't force a shot on top, shot fake. Gave Alex a great pass. Alex had a beautiful shot, and he missed, but by setting up, the other bottom guy, Jack, was right on the board. So that kind of stuff is good. Like, it's something, it's hard to teach. You have to be in it. And they responded real well. My guys did a good job this week. I'm proud of them. They played hard and overall well. Sometimes they go a little, they go a little bit, but that's because they got a lot. But sometimes they got to go a little bit. And if we can eliminate some of the little bit and increase the a lot, I know what I'm saying, so I'm not going nuts or anything, but it's all good. It's all good. It's my low verbal SAT. It's a good thing I'm not using some of the other words that have taken the place of those great words.
Cam Reddish didn't have the best shooting night, but he did a great job on defense, especially towards the end of the game guarding Oni. What does he bring to you guys on the defensive end?
Well, he hasn't played well. Yeah, and like he can. And so that's, but in the second half he did. So that's what I'm saying. We saw some really good things. And he came out in the second half, got a few buckets, played really good defense. He played well. He really played well in the second half. And so that's something to build on now. As we're a long way from being who we're going to be. But today was very good because a number of guys came through coming off the bench, or Cam, changing from the first half to the second half. That was a good thing.
When you talk about being sort of away from where you want to be, how much have you come along in the last 10 games to start the season? Where do you think this team is different from where you started, I guess, at this point?
No, we're a lot better. We're a lot better. I mean, the only way to get better is to go to battle. And you learn more through the experience of playing the games. Those 6 games in 15 days and all the travel. That's a lot for anybody, but with the young group, and then for them to pay attention to the things we wanted to work on from that, they have. So they listen and they want to do what we want them to do. And we're better. you know, we're better. And if we stay healthy, we're gonna get better. Because they have good attitudes, they have great chemistry, they believe in us, I believe in them. We got all the intangibles. We just have to get the experience of playing. We got all the intangibles of relationship and all that. And just experience now, where guys get to know one another, and we got to stay healthy.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah. See you.